So Isla, you've been there for like hours. I mean, you've heard screaming, you've heard cheering, you've seen like the birds start to fall asleep in the trees. It's been a long time.
I'm probably starting to fall asleep.
So give me a Constitution roll. Because you're kind of hungry. I mean, hours have gone by. You're starting to get kind of, it's like a kind of chilly October day.
9.
Cool, you're starting to fall asleep. Yeah, they're for sure starting to fall asleep.
Could I come back? Like, are we allowed to, like, come back, or do we have to stay
At this point, the dragons are kind of making your, you guys can circle ahead, but you can't interfere.
Gotcha.
So the dragons will, at this point, your dragons won't let you kind of coast too low to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And you're practicing kind of flying with them as you make your way over to kind of back to Basgiath.
Yeah.
So you can't really, with the tree line, can't
Fair
really
enough.
see at this
I was
point.
Just curious.
Yeah. But, Isla, as you start to fall asleep, you hear kind of the waves of the waterfall get a little louder. Yeah, a little louder. Can you roll perception for me, please?
15.
Okay. So as you kind of start to nod off, as you're sitting next to this waterfall, you're looking into the pool of water in front of the waterfall and kind of nodding off to the rhythm of this waterfall. And you almost see the water start to shimmer almost. It looks like there's maybe moss at the bottom. It's kind of shimmering, almost looks like there are jewels down there.
Ooh. Well, I definitely want to look a little closer at the jewels at the bottom.
And as you get a little closer, what you saw that were like almost at the bottom, like moss or emerald colored jewels, you see 2 golden jewels up here. And cresting out of the water is a green dragon. Has been waiting under the water.
Wow. Way to make me wait.
And so this dragon kind of shakes their head and looks over at you. And looks directly at you.
I am still looking down.
Mm-hmm.
And I take a couple steps forward, maybe like 2 steps forward.
Yep.
And I look up just a little bit. And I just say, my name is Isla. And you?
And this dragon swipes its tail and fucking splashes you again.
And I am drenched again.
And the dragon
all those hours to dry off, and now you're wet again.
And in that, this dragon this dragon kind of leans over and starts to almost look like it's gonna grab you and grabs you by the back of the neck, on the back of your riding leathers. Chunk. Can you give me a acrobatics or athletics check for me?
You got this, girl.
8.
Cool! With that, you're starting to kind of slide out of your leather.
Great!
Because it's kind of wet and it's kind of just sliding right out. The dragon looks like kind of confused at you. And then really quickly kind of throws you back. Give me one more athletics or acrobatics check.
Better.
He's got good etiquette.
18.
Great. You kind of barely managed to keep your corset on as you kind of land on this dragon.
Ooh, okay.
And so this dragon kind of shakes their head and is going to do a water takeoff, like straight up.
Oh, great.
So I need you to roll athletics or acrobatics for this takeoff stability for me.
10.
Cool. You are so, like, soaping wet. You start to, like, slide off.
Oh, no.
And you slide off and land right in the pool.
Oh.
Great. Well, I'm going to stand up, shake it off, and say, let's try one more time.
Okay. And so you see the dragon kind of shake its head and then lean its arm towards you.
I take a step.
Okay.
Step up onto the dragon.
Yep.
Very gingerly. Take another step. And then scurry quickly into the rider's seat.
And the dragon kind of props you up, shakes its head, and lifts into the sky. So I'm going to have you take off, because this dragon does a really quick, almost loop-to-loop out.
Oh, boy.
And can you give me a dexterity save for me, please? So roll dexterity.
18.
Okay, that's enough for you to stay on. As you kind of make this dragon starts to crest, kind of over the tree line, past the waterfall. You see glimmering in the background. Can you give me this last dragon handling or insight check to kind of follow the dragon's movements?
22.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. So you've started to find your groove and you hold on to this dragon. And this dragon looks over its shoulder at you and says, "Sorry I made you wait, but I thought you were worth it. I thought it would be kind of funny. I was waiting down there a long time. Also, I ate all the fish in there.
That's amazing.
Zenith told me that you were really nice.
Zenith is very kind.
Yeah,
You were worth the wait too, I'm sure.
thanks. Don't tell Zenith that I think his tail is really cute." And so Zenith kind of as she kind of does a bit, she kind of shakes her head. "My name is Verdantis.
Verdantis, it's nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
We're gonna have so much fun."
Yes.
And she starts to just shoot through the sky like a rocket. So this is Verdantis.
Thank you.
I gotta grab her.
You did it, Isla!
The nice thing about Verdantis is that she is chroma key green.
Oh, no.
You can see her. Because she's a camouflage dragon.
Oh, that's right.
I love it.
So this is Verdantis, and she's
Thank
yours.
you.
You literally can't see her.
It's a little black hole.
If you put some white behind it, will that help?
She is.
No.
Yes.
It's green.
Yeah.
See the contrast.
And so with that, start to make the crest, and you kind of see a field as she kind of starts to make her way over. And Alic, you've made your way to the field at this point, and you.
I'll keep an eye on Alic now that I know everyone
Great.
else is.
And the rest of you are kind of coasting.
I do
above-
think I would ask, like, I would ask about Alic. I'd ask my dragon about, like, who can we see, and, like, can we see him? Does he have to heal me if I'm talking to Fiakra?
At this point, your
Yes.
probably mental walls are not
Well,
strong
not good
enough.
yet.
And it's something.
I think I'm asking just whole,
It's
but
something
it
that we can
absolutely goes in
teach
his heal,
you.
too. I'm...
And I remember why we were fighting again.
I think he had a 12 to the fields. Could we go that way?
Of course. Let's go there now. And the two dragons start to sway. At this point, all of you kind of line up kind of over the field. And so, Alec, give me a perception roll for me.
This goes poorly. 5.
It went
Cool.
poorly.
It went poorly. You kind of like are seeing some shadows kind of on the ground. You're like, it's been hours, man. Like you just have been standing in this field holding this little knit dragon.
dragon.
And this little knit crown. But suddenly, you kind of see peeking out through the fields a familiar face. It's the navy blue dragon that you saw during presentation. And this dragon kind of pokes its head up and almost smiles at you.
I smile back.
And she backs up and disappears into the tree line. Give me another perception roll.
14.
As Sigail makes her way back into the tree line, you see two figures start to walk towards you. And with this perception, you know that it is two marked ones. It's Xaden Ryerson and Garrick Tavis walk towards you. They kind of get up close to you. You guys are pretty, high up. You can kind of see them as figures. From there, unless you decide to invoke your dragon vision, you can try to see them.
Well, I want to keep a close eye on him. So maybe.
Yeah, you see two people kind of walk out of the field, and you see this blue dragon kind of hover in the back.
Okay. Zenith, go a little closer, please.
Squad leader, we can't get much closer than this, you know that.
As close as you can.
So he kind of lowers banks and kind of hovers.
Okay, I'll just take a look. I'll just take a look.
Am I armed? Did I have my sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see glinting in the light that they have twin blades on their backs too.
Okay.
It's the little princeling. This is Xaden as he walks towards you.
I mutter under my breath to where I think they can't hear me. This might as well happen. And put my hand on my sword.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We didn't jump to that. You did.
Are we jumping?
Do you have a dragon? And you see kind of Sigail kind of puff a little bit of smoke out of her nose. And you hear a roar in the back that you can kind of guess is Garrick's dragon.
Are we jumping?
You tell me. Give me a perception roll.
3.
Lucky one.
Yeah, okay.
Lucky one.
Lucky one.
Everyone doesn't roll lower than 10. Told you.
14.
You kind of see in the distance, Chauncey is there watching. Does not have a dragon.
Chauncey doesn't have a dragon? Okay.
He's just kind of watching behind a tree.
He's furiously knitting.
He's just...
He's knitting you a soil.
Listen, Prince. We don't know if we trust you with a dragon. And I'm going to tell you a secret. There aren't any dragons here who want to bond you.
What's really cool is that it's not your place to have any fucking comment on my life.
It's not. Second-born son from a bastard father who murdered hundreds of thousands of people. And you think you can get through this whole year and get a dragon? And continue to terrorize people? Do you even know what's out there, you fucker?
Thanks for catching me up on my own fucking childhood. Where do you come from again? A broken nation
Orisha.
of losers?
At this point, he kind of reaches around, chink, chink. He pulls out his double blades. And Garrick does the same. Watch how you talk to my friend. So you sit on your throne while I learn to fight, while I take care of my people in Tyrandor, and you sit in your little throne as a second-born son like a piece of shit, come here when the rest of us are forced to be here. You know who bonded that blue dragon? Me. That dragon that played with you like a toy? That dragon that could have ripped your guts out? You were never gonna make it.
So I hear that the process kind of involves commonality. Do you also want to see my penis?
And with that, Garrick's gonna run towards you.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna have you roll, Alic, for initiative.
Am I able to already have drawn my sword?
That counts. That's like
counts.
initiative.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
So roll your d12, and your initiative is over here. Or sorry, d20.
So I'm gonna roll for. So let's see. Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So at this point, Garrick gets to you first, but you're able to. You have first initiative, so it'll be you, then Garrick, and then Xaden. So what we're gonna do is roll contested. So every hit that you do is gonna roll against them
Okay.
to get scrapes and wounds.
Yeah, so when it's your turn, so go ahead. Who has initiative?
It's
I'll
gonna be
help explain.
Alic first, then Garrick, then Xaden.
Okay, so if you're gonna go in for an attack, just choose your target,
Okay.
and
I'd
then
say-
roll your
Yep.
d20 plus you can use weapon, right? So plus 4.
Okay.
Yep.
Well then, Garrick's coming at me first.
Yep,
so
and
I'm
he has
gonna-
also twin blades. He has kind of like paler skin
Oh,
and
so
dark
edgy.
hair.
Okay.
Okay. Then, is this me defending a strike that's coming at me, or am
You're
I
He's,
attacking.
you're attacking. He's charging towards you.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
cool.
his rebellion relic is also glinting in the sun.
Okay, cool. I dig my heels in,
Okay.
and prepare to strike at him when he's in striking distance.
Okay, great. So let's do a contested roll. So we're gonna do straight like weapon
Yeah, so he's
style.
he's the attacker.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead. So
Okay.
go ahead and roll.
7, right? 3 plus 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Garrick rolled higher than you.
Okay, so that
so
means your attack does not hit.
your attack does not
Okay.
hit. So you kind of start to go, and he's charging at you so quickly that he blocks your attack.
Okay.
And now it's going to be his turn. So he's going to go and basically try to disengage and swipe for your torso.
So you still have to roll your attack roll
So
now
we're going to roll
as a
now.
defender.
Yep, as a defender.
Okay.
So
If you
same
roll-
thing, we're going
if
to roll
you,
weapon.
If he meets or beat, you lose. So go ahead, just
Yep.
roll.
Okay. That would be 9.
He beats you. So same thing. So he's going to do a and he's going to slice across your torso. You're going to take 2 scrapes.
Damn.
Because he follows it 1 blade, 2 blades.
Right.
And circles back.
Fights like a pussy.
And at this point, he kind of looks at you, and he sees, you kind of see Xaden kind of charge towards you as well.
Okay.
So same thing, so Xaden has his 2 blades out, and he's charging, so let's see if it hits.
Dirty 20.
Okay, he misses. So Xaden kind of makes his way towards you, and Garrick almost pushes him out of the way to kind of protect him.
Okay.
So we're back at the top of initiative again.
Okay.
Can I,
because
at
they're
this
still-
point, do I
Is there
see what's
anything
going on?
that any of
Great.
us
So at
can
this
do
point,
right now?
so what do you? So at this point,
I'm just watching him the same way I was watching everybody else.
yes. So you're Neal kind of talks to you. There's not much that you can do, young one.
He's gonna get killed.
We can't interfere.
My hand is hovering over my bow right now, like wanting to not even necessarily just like I speak this to Neal. Not even a warning shot.
All right, young one. And Neal kind of takes you a little closer down, closer than even Zenith is.
What are you
It's a
doing?
warning shot.
I hear you, but
Ramona, what are you
fully-
doing?
I ignore you and
Stand down, Ramona.
draw.
You're gonna get court-martialed. You're gonna lose your dragon if you fire that bow.
I'm sorry. And I loose.
Okay.
I send an arrow flying and try to put it. How are they standing? It's
Basically, at this point, Alic, Garrick is right in front of him in the field, and now Xaden's been pushed to the side a little bit. Garrick has kind of pushed him out of the way.
I want to put it to not too close, but maybe about 5 to 10 feet away.
Okay.
Like into the ground near their feet.
Near whose feet?
Xaden and
Okay.
Garrick's.
At this point, because Garrick's kind of locked eyes with Alic, Xaden kind of looks over and looks up and shakes his head and looks right back at Alic.
And all those what? Like in terms of inal feeling, who isn't allowed to do what?
Technically, Kaladin cannot interfere. But you all could be court-martialed for interfering in the middle of a threshing.
But like inal,
If you want to go and engage combat, you guys can.
but what is inal like? I guess I don't understand how what they're doing is not against the rules.
They don't give a fuck about the rules.
Then I'm not going to at all.
Okay.
Fiakra, can we land?
Don't do it.
I think it's kind of, well, it's interesting that, I think it's really, well, aren't they marked ones? Didn't
Aren't
his
we?
dad? I know, but are we sure? I don't know, it seems kind of weird. Are you going to protect this prince? Didn't his dad, like, do really bad things?
I would like you to land.
Stasia. I yell.
Okay.
I'm not engaging.
Stasia, is it true?
I'm kind of locked in on like sort of doing what I can to like kind of guide and land. I don't
Sure.
know how to do it.
Okay, so at this point, the Farragus, I usually follow my sister everywhere.
So do I, but not today.
Farragus kind of hesitates, but stays behind, and Fiakra goes, and
I'm gonna swing down and follow Stasia.
okay.
I'm not gonna do it. Stasia, is it true what you said earlier? I overheard.
Is what true? What did you hear?
Between you and Skylar. You said that maybe just because he was a prince, he didn't do what his dad did. Do you believe that?
He didn't.
Well, then go.
And with that, Fiakra goes and she lands, kind of in between where Garrick and Garrick's dragon and Sigail are. So she lands in the middle of the field. Well, do what you have to do.
Thank you.
And she kind of leans down and lets you slide off of her.
Yeah, I have not thought this through.
Okay, and with that, I'm going to pause because we're going to go back to top of initiative. So Alic, Garrick is still engaged with you, so it's your turn to roll.
Okay.
Combat. Okay.
Dirty 23.
Okay. You beat Garrick's roll.
He's on. He was in the offensive, right? It was his initiative.
No, it's your turn to attack.
So that
if
was
you
it.
want
So
to-
you,
That was
so
a
you,
block.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you hit Garrick.
you hit. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
When it's your turn, you're the attacker.
Yep. So you're the
Whatever you
attacker.
Where did I hit him?
That's
Or I'm
up to you
deciding
to
that
decide.
now.
Yep.
Okay,
So
cool.
he
Cool,
sliced
cool.
you with his double blade in the stomach. So it's up to you where you decide.
Okay. I want to cleave my weapon straight down at his shoulder.
Okay, it hits. Oh! And today's not the day that I'm going to die. And you hit him the same for 2 scrapes. And so now it's actually his turn to hit. So he did not roll super well. Can you roll now, contested?
Oh.
5.
Oh, actually, he beat you. So at this point, he kind of, with that bad shoulder, he shoulder checks you, and he goes to swipe like an X down, starting on your left shoulder down.
Okay.
And he looks at you as he does. He goes, "If I have a mark on my left arm, so do you." And then it cuts through.
Okay.
And you're gonna take 2 more scrapes, so you have a wound.
It's a
You have
wound.
a wound and 1 scrape.
A wound and 1 scrape.
All right.
Okay. And at this point, Xaden's gonna run over,
So roll.
and so roll. Okay.
There's no armor class. So, yeah.
It's a straight. Would you roll?
Oh, it's straight whatever that is?
Plus
2.
your
Plus your, yeah.
plus to combat roll.
With your
Oh,
weapon,
okay,
yeah.
so 6.
Okay, Xaden gets it. So he's gonna come up to you, and same thing, he's gonna loop around, and he's gonna go for that left side too. He's gonna swipe, choong! That was for my mom, choong! And that was for my dad. And same thing, he gives you 2 scrapes, you're at 2 wounds now.
All right.
So,
Okay,
so we get back to the top.
At this point,
At this point,
Yeah.
Where are
Stasi is
we
on the
at?
ground,
Like-
you're still in the sky. Because
Okay.
we haven't had Niall land, if that is what you would like to do. That
I
would
would
be your
like to
turn.
have Neal land.
I don't know if that's a good idea, young one.
I can't let him die, and they're going to kill him. Please.
He's not in line for the throne.
I don't care. I love him.
Young one, I don't think this is your fight.
I take an arrow. I
Right.
draw. And I put my bow down.
Okay.
But aren't you down there?
Yeah,
She's
I'm
the only
on
one
a
who's down
no-all.
there. So you two are still hovering with Zenith and Kaladin. And you're a little bit lower, but still on Niall. And you're on the
Yeah.
ground with Fiakra.
Yeah, I'm
Stasia,
112.
stop.
I'm not.
You can hear him
listening.
through the bond.
I'm
but-
not. I'm ignoring it.
Okay, so what would you like to do with your action?
I would like to run over and kind of just physically place myself in the fray. I'm not I'm just
Okay.
Xaden. We listen to me for a second.
Roll.
Persuasion? Persuasion?
Yeah, I'll say roll persuasion. Yeah, because he's
That's
in the
a
heat of-
dolly 20.
Okay. He, as he kind of hits you, whirls back, looks at you. What are you doing, hatchling?
Hatchling, you are my age. Xaden, this is nothing. Killing him won't bring your mom back and won't bring back mine. This is nothing.
At this point, you kind of hear Sigail. She starts to rumble behind you and starts to take a step up towards you. And Fiakra whips her head around. And you see these 2 beautiful female dragons face off.
Don't pit 2 bad bitches again.
First rule of the streets.
Listen, I'm doing this for us.
No,
There are
you're
100
not.
more of us who are going to show up. It's not just the 6 of us.
Did you?
You
make
don't
this-
have any idea what he's capable of, what his family's capable
Do
of.
you?
Yes, I do. And he kind of turns around and he lifts up the back of his flight leathers and kind of lifts the front of his shirt. And you see over 100 scars on his back.
I look at Alic to see if he like
He's engaged with...
he's like fighting Garrick.
So Xaden kind of pulls his shirt down. That's the promise I made to General Sorngail. To protect you. To protect everyone. He's a threat. Get out of my way.
He's not even in line for the throne.
He could
He's
be.
no more threat than everyone else here. Are you gonna kill them all?
Roll for persuasion.
18?
Okay. Listen, Stasia, he kind of walks up, puts his hand on your shoulder. You'll thank me later.
I won't.
And if that's, give me a straight combat, like a sparring roll for me.
Oh man.
Contest it.
18. Did you not 20 me?
Nat 20.
I'm gonna kill you.
I
As he
saw it, yeah.
has his hand on your shoulder, quicker than lightning, almost like a shadow in the night, he knocks you out.
Oh my god.
You're unconscious. You hear Fiakra, "Ah!" And she goes over and stands protectively over you. You're unconscious. So back to the top of initiative.
I start laughing
Okay.
uncontrollably, pointed directly at there's Xaden and
Xaden and Garrick.
Garrick. Pointed directly at Garrick, hopefully loud enough so that Xaden can also hear. And I'm like, you're so fucking stupid. It's hilarious. One, you can't face me one-on-one like an actual, fucking adult. You're such a fucking pussy. You gotta have your fucking backup boy with you. And then you can't even face me with one sword. You gotta have two swords. Are you fucking compensating for something, you dense prick?
Okay.
Second, how do you think you're gonna fucking walk away from all of this? You think that you're gonna kill the second son of the king and just somehow walk away from this and everything will be okay?
It will be, because the Rider's Codex only says I don't have to kill my own squad. If you're in my way, you put one of my friends at risk.
I put one of your friends at risk when he approached me with a
at this
couple of
point-
swords.
If you don't keep going, I'm going to skip your initiative. If you don't keep fighting, it's going to be Garrick's. So make a decision.
All right. Then there is something you overlooked. I do have a dragon. And I have the little... and I fucking fling it at him and swing my sword.
Okay. All right. So roll contested for me, please. Okay.
Wait, does that mean we should fight?
It's up to you guys. What'd you roll?
10.
Okay, Garrick beats you. So as you kind of swing, you swing wide. And at this point, Garrick kind of fucking swats this thing away and says, "My whole family died, you bastard!" And now it's his initiative, so I'm gonna have you roll again. This time you're on the offensive to try to...
A defensive?
defensive, thank you.
Defensive, yeah.
Okay. 14.
Garrick gets it. So at this point, kind of swats it out of the way, and without even looking at you, swipes clean across your chest. You're gonna take 2 more scrapes. So tell me.
Are you there? Are you up there
Tell
with
me.
us?
I'm up there, but I
Tell
don't know
me
if
how
I
many
can see
wounds you have,
anything.
Alec.
Are we all
I have
together?
2 scrapes and 2 wounds.
Okay.
Are we all together currently? Even Isla?
So Fiakra's on the
I
ground,
know.
covering Stasia's
Yeah.
body. Fergus is up in the sky still, as is Niall, still up in the sky, but a little lower. And you're kind of in line with Zenith and Kaladin. So it's up to you guys. I'll give you your guys' turn.
I'm landing. I
Okay.
need to.
Because then we'll, after you do this, it'll be Xaden.
Skylar. Why won't... You don't think he deserves...
He deserves to die. Did I trust you because I heard that you were a sympathizer? Or is that all a lie? Sympathize.
It's the truth, but there's many shades.
I don't give a fuck.
Either way, we have to defend your sister. You can come down with
Fine.
us if you want, Isla.
I'll land.
I'll come down and I'm gonna jump off, get my sword out, and I'll just stand in front of
Stasia.
Stasia. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I able to, like,
I would
is
say
my
Where
turn
you going?
landing essentially?
your turn is basically landing
not
and,
going-
and
okay.
dismounting your dragon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's gonna be Xaden's turn, and at this point, basically, he runs up and he's just gonna push Garrick out of the way, enough that Garrick falls. All right, you just wanted me and you? Fine. Throws one of his blades to the ground, so he's now a single sword.
Cadet, I can't stop you. But you should stand down.
Who are you saying that to?
Xaden, he says he's the only one he's engaging currently.
You're not my squad leader.
I know.
He's gonna strike to hit you. So roll to protect yourself.
Nat 20.
Okay, you threw him off enough, you pulling his attention, Kaladin, that he whiffs, and then circles back. Stay out of this! And circles back. Okay, top of initiative. Alic, it's your turn. At this point, Garrick is out of the way. He's fallen enough that you almost hear a crunch when he fell that it almost sounds like he hurt his ankle.
Where I think I was after him, right?
Yeah,
If we're taking like this initiative.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's me, Alic, and then Mona,
All right.
and then, yep, go ahead.
15.
Okay. Who are you you're striking at? Xaden? Or
Xaden,
Garrick?
right?
Garrick's engaged or not?
Well, yeah.
Garrick is on the ground right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. At this point, you hit, and so describe that hit for me.
So he had just slashed at me.
Yep.
What position was he in?
He almost had his back turned because he was looking at Kaladin.
Okay. He's got his back turned to me. I hit him in the back of the head with the butt of my sword.
Okay, great. Ooh! And he takes those 2 scrapes. At this point, it's the first time he's been hit.
Stasia, you okay? I'll shake you a little bit.
If you want to, you have to roll Constitution for me.
I also noticed after we did all this that I do have my class ability lets me get not knocked down. I didn't even notice it. Oh, that's a 15.
Okay, that's enough for you to. This will take your turn, but it'll kind of be enough for you to get up.
I'm getting up.
You okay?
I'm fucking pissed.
I'll hold on to you so you can stay up. Like, I'll physically hold on to you so you can...
I think you would
catch
have to.
yourself.
I'm trying to like staggle back 12s.
Okay.
Like get
yeah,
into
because
it
you're
again.
still
Yeah,
have not great footing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's circle to.
Now that Niall and I have landed, I leap off of Niall's back, bow in hand. I draw an arrow, or I run over to Garrick, who's
Okay.
on the ground.
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
on the ground.
Does he have his blades still?
Yeah, he still has his blade, but he's taken some. It almost looks like he broke his ankle when he fell.
Okay.
When Xaden pushed him.
I'm going to run up and then shove my boot into his chest and draw an arrow and point it right at his, right between his eyes.
Okay, I need you to roll for perception.
Okay. It's 21.
You see immediately Garrick's dragon break through the field, and this dragon's about to grab you. If you hold that position.
Ramona, eyes up!
Because Garrick's already bonded a dragon, as of you.
Roll!
I am like blinded at first by my rage at them attacking Alic, but then Kaladin's voice breaks through my rage.
Okay. Yep. I'll give you time to have your reaction.
As Garrick's dragon comes at me, I drop down to the ground onto my back and do a backward shoulder roll underneath the jaws of the dragon.
Yep. So this dragon goes to almost chomp you, and you just skate by this dragon's attack.
I'm sorry, Stasia, I can't make any calls. If I do, I'm gonna put all your threshings and bondings in jeopardy.
Okay. And so now I think Isla and Skylar, is anything you want to do?
I ask my dragon if is there a point in us going down there?
Listen, I think I don't know, I feel kind of there are a lot of lines at play today. There's a lot of stories that haven't been woven yet. But it's up to you. If you want to go down, we can, but I think you're safer up here.
I think I'm gonna stay up here.
I think that's a wise choice. And she kind of almost like takes you higher into the sky, so you almost have like an eagle eye vantage point of what's happening.
I'm gonna grab my warhammer, and I'm going to lock eyes with Xaden.
Sure, because you're on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just took the hit. Sure, he can, enough as he's kind of staggering from the hit that Alic just gave him. Yeah.
Finish him. And then I'm gonna walk over, and I'm gonna walk over
Damn, son!
to Ramona, and I'm going to basically pin her to the ground with the warhammer.
Okay. Can you roll for contested against Mona? Mona, I might have you do disadvantage because you just took your roll off of this dragon. So you are not. So do a disadvantage.
No.
Yeah, because you just got out of that dragon's maw.
15.
So you're able to kind of pin her down. And at this point, so Garrick's kind of struggling.
One foot on your chest, and the warhammer's right at your throat.
So Garrick's kind of seething. Stay on the ground or my dragon will eat you. This is not your business. And we're gonna cut back to, I think it was Xaden's turn in the initiative.
It is
Okay.
now, yeah.
So I need you to roll, Alic.
17.
Xaden misses. Goes through. With that, though, swings wide, misses. But roll perception for me. Again, Alic.
For perception, 11.
Okay, you see at this point, Sigail has made her way out. And as she sees that Xaden's missed, she goes over, almost smirks at you, takes out a talon, chunk, holds you down to the ground. So you're pinned, grappled, essentially, between her talons. And at this point, Xaden walks up to you. I told her to back off, but she wouldn't listen. Do you want me to tell my dragon to let you up? And Sigail has her claws are almost digging into the ground.
Do whatever you want, you fucking traitor.
At this point,
You read the lore, bro! You read the wiki.
as Sigail lifts her talon up, and because he's bonded, he's gonna. You can kind of see this wind kind of sweeps around him. He's gonna take second wind to get rid of these scrapes, and in that, he's gonna back up. All right, take your shot. Tell your fucking friends to stand down, though. I can't have my friends. You can't have yours.
Pot, meet kettle.
I start to struggle a little bit against the hammer.
You're still
Yeah,
coming
what's-
to.
yeah.
You're over, and then you're in the sky.
I dig my heel into your solar plexus.
Skyball.
Alic!
Alic, you're not going to survive.
Alic!
You're pretty. You have 2 wounds at this point. Your chest is
Yeah.
gushing at this point, so you're trying to hold yourself up.
Zane's a stronger warrior.
Listen to your squad leader.
And do what?
Stand down.
He's going to kill you no matter what. I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna die either way. You want me to stand down for your feelings?
For me to tell your daddy that you were a little bitch. Okay, so if you're not gonna go to hit him, Xaden's gonna charge in.
Wait, so Xaden, is Garrick still in combat?
No, Garrick has been downed. When Xaden fucking
Okay.
pushed him out of the way, he broke
Oh,
his
it took
ankle.
him out of.
He took him out.
Decommissioned him.
Yeah,
okay.
it decommissioned him.
Okay, so Mona's pinned.
She's still coming to. I mean,
You're still coming to.
Can I
Are you
roll
two
again
on the
or
ground?
something?
I'm not on the ground.
Yeah,
no,
she's
she's up in the
flying.
sky. So I'll say at this point, if we're going kind of back to the beginning, Stasia, if you want to roll to try to, I mean, you can use your movement to try to get close. What'd you roll?
Yeah, 16. Con.
You can get close, but Sigail's not going to let you get too close.
Xaden, you just don't have. It's fucking stupid. All of this is stupid.
You hear Fiakra's voice. I don't think you're going to be able to get through to him. You're not. Okay, so it's your
So
turn.
it's my.
It's your turn. It's going to be you and then Xaden.
Okay. All right. 22.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
Okay. So the positioning.
He's basically right in front of you. Sigail's to the side. So it's him, you, and Stasia's a little behind Sigail. off
And
to the
his
side.
dragon is right next to him.
His dragon's right next to him.
Okay.
I feel like you're
I
outnumbered.
was like, what's the point of a 22?
Listen, I'll let you do double damage because that's a 20. That's a. Do you roll crit though? You roll a 20? Oh, never mind then.
But wait, but there's a dragon standing right there.
But Xaden has said he's told you to tell his friends to back down. Sigail's not. She's standing there, but it's up to you if you think she'll attack or not.
I'm gonna swing at him. I
Great.
pull the sword back and thrust it straight at his chest.
Okay, it hits. Achoo! Ugh! This is nothing compared to what's coming. For you, for the rest of this continent, you have no idea what lies beyond these wards. You motherfucker! And he rips the sword out. Roll contested.
Okay. 22.
Okay. As you see him, this is for Tyrandor. This is for Arisha. And this is for me. And out of this blood wound, you start to see these black tendrils, these shadows, start to weave in and out, and coalesce into what looks like a spear, and chung! It's gonna go straight through you. And it's gonna be enough scrapes.
Even with this 22?
Even with the 22. Oh my god. Because it would have been like a 25 with his plus.
That's so sad.
And you're speared almost in the air.
Like Jesus?
Yep, like Jesus. There you go.
Straight up fucking
So he
crucified.
has you like speared through the chest. And ever so slowly, he lowers it down. He walks right over you. See you in the next life. And he pulls out this shadow spear. And with that, I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Why? 22 again.
Ah, wow.
Or well,
It's an
well,
18
it would
with
be an
an
18. Sorry, yeah, it's not combat.
Okay. You're there enough that at this point, you start to kind of catch your breath. And Xaden still sees you breathing, and he
I rush
knows.
forward and I put my sword in front.
Okay, great. I'll give you that. In
Xaden,
front of-
stop. He's dead. He's gonna bleed out in less than a minute.
I start
Let people say
fighting.
goodbye to him.
I like.
That's not good enough.
Chickens.
And he starts
Too
to
bad.
rage.
Okay, well I
in
put on
front of you.
I could put on my sword just in defense, in self-defense.
At this point, his signet manifests.
So is mine.
So wide. Great. Okay.
Just in defense, though.
Okay, just in defense.
This is self-defense. I'm in Florida.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, his it's almost like spider legs start to kind of crawl around him, and so
Zenith's shield of fire.
yeah, and Xena starts to kind of wave.
Skylar, let him go. Let Mona go. Let her say her goodbyes.
I spit on you and then I move the.
I like
get up.
clamber off of the ground and are you still standing? Or are
No,
you-
he's laying on the ground. He is stabilized, but I do roll two more d20s for me.
You too, Stasia. I
Like
can't
straight,
hold this back
do
very,
straight
very long.
D20s.
I look at you and I say,
Yeah, roll 2.
I don't know who you are. And I go.
An Adam or
No, just give me what they are.
there's a
individually.
19 and a 7.
Okay.
Do you have time to say goodbye?
That's
guys, or-
so. What I will say is that the 7 is going to be that slain, so you're dead. That 1, that 19, I'm going to give you time to say goodbye to one person. So at this point, you're seeing these shadows kind of rage against these fires, and Zenith is growling, and Sigail is like thumping her claws into the ground, and you start to have a vision that's fading.
Okay.
So you have time for one goodbye based on that roll.
Before that goodbye, can I pull the knit crown out of my pocket and
Yeah.
put it on my head?
He says goodbye to Chauncey. I love you, man. I love you, man.
Oh no.
Did I make it to him?
Well,
Well,
does that count as my actual goodbye?
no, that's not your
Okay.
goodbye. I'm giving you a goodbye with that roll. So who's trying to run towards you?
Oh, they both
It's
were.
the two of us.
They were like
Yeah.
equidistant, essentially.
Okay, roll 2 d20s. I'm gonna have you take advantage though, Mona, because you're closer.
It's a 19 and die.
What are we rolling?
And I
Just a
want
flat
you to
D20,
roll.
Or are we...
I want you to roll at this point. I mean,
Initiative?
initiative. So you're gonna add a plus. It should be 2.
It's a Dolly 20.
Okay.
I'm not fast enough.
Okay. The dice have chosen.
Alright.
So at this point, like you're still catching your breath, and like
I'm winded. Cause
and you're winded, and Garrick's dragon's not letting you go by. I mean, this dragon's pissed, and Garrick's still on the ground with a
I'm
broken,
like-
ankle.
trying to catch my breath and just trying as hard as I can, but I can't scream your name. And all that's coming out is like, Alic! And I just collapse to my knees and just break down into sobs.
And Stasia, you have time to run up before Xaden and Kaladin's signets explode.
Jesus. I do think, I think I get to you. And like chop to my knees beside you, kind of like Will head is. And I just like, kind of like pet your hail for a second, just sort of take your head in my hand. I think we could have been fun.
7 inches.
And then she laughs and then she cries. And, and then he fucking dies. Yeah.
I thought it was 13, bro.
It looked like 13.
It looked like 13.
That can't be your last sentence.
No.
I stopped Zane for this? For you to say 7 inches?
And with that, your eyes slowly start to close, Alic, and your soul
See you in the next one, soldier.
joins in to the next life, and may your soul join Malik in the great beyond.
Good night, sweet prince.
Oh my god, we didn't even get to bone.
Good night, sweet prince.
Oh!
And with that, you start to see kind of the shadows start to kind of fade away. That Xaden has, what you assume is that he has like manifested a signet for the first time.
So does he stop producing power?
He stopped producing power.
I do
Like,
too. You did what you had to do. That's enough.
I didn't ask for your permission. See you later.
I'm sure your mother is proud.
He doesn't say anything. Crawls up Sigail's arm, and they fly off. And then Garrick's dragon kind of grabs him, helps him. He goes, climbs up, and Garrick and his dragon fly off as well. At this point, your dragons all kind of make their way towards you. All land, and she's gonna make your way towards the ground too. Well, at least you got to say goodbye. I guess. I don't know if he was the right fit for you.
I met you about 10 minutes ago, so.
We know things, though.
I don't know either, and now I'm never going to get to.
I'm sorry.
I am tired of choices being made for me.
You might have to get used to it. You joined a war college.
I didn't have that choice either, did I?
But I think it's where you're supposed to be. I think so, too.
I go over to the prince's body. I close his eyes.
And you guys start to see kind of the bleeding has kind of staunched at this point,
And I get out 2 coins
okay.
with the dragon eyes, with the dragon heads facing, and I put one on each eye.
At this point, the sun has started to fade. Niall speaks to you, Mona.
I'm inconsolable on the ground, like, just, my body is racked with sobs. Just, I can't move. I can hear Niall, but I
Your
just
pain
am...
is my pain, young one. But you are not alone.
And the only thing that's going through my head is I am now. And just like flashes of like photos of my mother, because I never met her since she died when I was born, and like, you know, photos of my father, and the fact that I'm the only one left, and like these memories of like Alic being there for me when I was sad and alone, and now he's gone too. And like, even though I do feel a strong bond with Niall, I just am so wrought with grief that I just can't really... I don't hear his words for what they are, you know?
Niall kind of wraps himself around you almost like a cocoon, opens his wing, and covers you from the world.
And I lay in there and continue to cry.
Isla, I don't know if I made the right call.
I don't think there was a right call.
Probably not.
I feel guilty. I didn't come down.
No, you made the right call. Our people suffered because of the royal family, but still, he was a soldier like any one of us.
I know, but I think about my parents, and I'm here because of them, and I want to make them proud, and if I had interfered, that wouldn't make them proud.
Same for me. I wanted to help them
I know.
and us.
So didn't want to confirm that we were rebel sympathizers by inserting myself into that situation.
Yeah,
I don't know.
still. I'm squad leader, but I feel like I didn't lead.
You did lead. You tried to help without interfering. That's a really hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Using your voice, I feel like your voice cut through. That's important.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You three?
The sun has set at this point. The dragons are being urged by the Empyrean to make their way back to Basgiath. They have to go back. They must sleep with the Vale, with the other dragons in the Vale, and protect the hatchlings.
I hear you, Zenith.
We have to go.
I'm sorry I put you at odds with. What's the name of the blue dragon, remember?
Sigail.
Sigail.
That's all right.
You're strong as hell, you know that, right?
You are too. I wish you could stay, but we can't.
I know.
We have to go. And the dragons at this point, they all stand.
Plane section, first squad. We have to move out, or the dragons will leave us behind.
Yes, Captain.
I pick up the prince.
Mhm.
I'm super duper strong, so I'll just pick
Correct.
him,
Yeah, you're fine.
put it on my shoulder, hop on my dragon.
And at this point, your dragons start to make their way too. Fiakra and Farius and Niall are ready.
I climb back on home.
Okay. And same thing, so Farius will take you up. And at this point, Niall moves you and kind of slides you up.
At this point, I finally, I'm just kind of numb, but I, get into the rider's seat and then look over at Skylar.
Mm-hmm.
And do you look back at me? Just venom in my eyes. I am so furious at you, but I don't even have the words. And then I look at you, but with not the same intensity. Because I can see that you share in some of my grief. And despite our backgrounds and the clashing beliefs, I still know that you're mourning someone you cared about. And so it's softer when I look at you, but I don't say anything. And then I speak to Niall in my head. And,
Yes, young one.
let's go.
And you hear whoosh, 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 as the dragons take to the sky and make their way towards Basgiath War College. And that's what we're going to call this episode!
Whoa! I say congratulations, but great work, I should say.
Okay, well, we had a player character death.
What? Two? Don't forget Sergeant Redding.
Oh, right! We do.
How could we forget?
How could we ever forget Red?
If you like what you watch tonight, please smite that like button, ring that notification bell, subscribe. Let us know in the comments down below if you think they made the right call to let what happened happen. And we'll see you next time.